Hi everybody, let's start on a new topic again today. We're going to start talking about molarity. It's M-O-L-A-R-I-T-Y. Sometimes when you're talking about it in a sentence, you can also call it molar. Same idea, same definition to these things both, but there are two new vocabulary words that we're going to be working with. And it is also a conversion factor, moles per liter. All right, but let's break this down and talk about it in a little bit different terms at first. It is a concentration, and you've heard this term quite a few times in your life. We're going to talk about it, think about it a little bit here. The first time that you might have heard it is with OJ, right? You have 100% concentrate. You've heard of concentration camps. What concentration is, and this is kind of a ghetto definition, is the amount of stuff in something. Okay, so in the first case, it's the amount of orange juice in the can. In a concentration camp, it was the number of prisoners or Jews in the camp. It isn't only talking about a high concentration. That's one of the more common ways to talk about it. But you can also talk about in space. It's just space. I don't know how to really draw space. But there's essentially nothing there, right? So it is a very low concentration in space. There's nothing here. So you can look at it either way. Another way to look at it is if you have a river, right, a nice little flowing river and stuff like that, how much of that is actually water? Well, you've also got fish in there, you've got garbage in there, you've got a whole bunch of other stuff in there that we don't really like to think about at all, but there's a concentration of stuff even in the drinking water that you have every day. And so we as consumers, as people who drink the water, want to know what's in that, and the city actually provides us with a detailed report about what is in the drinking water as we go through. But even the water you buy in the stores is very rarely pure water. Pure water with nothing else in it doesn't taste very good. We like to have ions and certain things in our water. It makes it taste better. That's one way to think about it. The actual definition, and this is kind of a more general, and it's directed towards molarity, is the moles of solute in liters of solvent. Okay, so this gives us two new vocabulary words. I know we've had quite a few of those, but we've got solute and solvent. Let's look at both of those. Solute is whatever is being dissolved. So if you think about macaroni and cheese, it is the powder, the cheese powder. That would be the solute. It is being dissolved by the milk. And with that, then the solvent, which is the liquid usually, is whatever is dissolving, is doing the dissolving. Okay, so with, again, our mac and cheese thing, the cheese is being dissolved. The milk is what is dissolving it. So the milk is our solvent. The powder in the cottage cheese. And the mac and cheese is the solute. All right, so we've got this moles per liter. Whenever we're talking about molarity, we've got moles per liter. How they would give this to you is something like if you have a 6.0 molar, this capital M is molarity, solution of H2SO4, okay, and you have 5 liters of that. How many grams of H2SO4 do you have? Okay, well, we would set that up. We would go 6.0 molar, and we need to switch that. We need to get that to something that we can work with. We can do this because we know way back here that it is moles per liter. So when we get to here, we switch this and we say, okay, 6.0 molar is 6.0 moles of H2SO4 in 1 liter of solvent. All right, so then we can set up our table. We can say, all right, I've got 5 liters sitting there, so I can cancel out my liters, and I don't need to have anything here because liters is all by itself. There's nothing that goes with it. And I can lastly say that I have moles to grams of H2SO4, right? And 1 mole to 98 grams of H2SO4. When I times all of this stuff out, I get that I have 2,940 grams of H2SO4. Looking back at my sig figs, I have 2 of them, so it's 2,900 grams H2SO4. All right, and that's molarity, just quick and easy in a nutshell. Remember, whenever you see that molarity, that capital M, it's moles over 1 liter, and that's how you would put it into the problem. And thanks for watching.